You awaken once again in the Exiled Lands, a brutal, unforgiving world you thought you knew. But if you've been away for a while, you'll find things have changed. The very rules of survival have been reforged. Sorcery crackles in the air with newfound power. The challenge to build has become a joy instead of a chore. And the call to not just survive, but dominate has never been stronger. So, you're wondering if Conan Exiles is worth your time in 2026. Whether you're a hardened veteran or a fresh exile looking for a real survival challenge, the answer is a resounding yes. The transformative update of December 2025 didn't just add content, it reforged the very soul of the game. It tackled long-standing pain points and doubled down on its savage appeal. In this video, we're breaking down the key pillars of this new age to show you exactly why now is the ultimate time to conquer the Exiled Lands. Since its release in the Age of Sorcery years ago, magic in Conan Exiles felt like an afterthought. It was something whispered about, a path of corruption that was often more trouble than it was worth. Players who wanted to dabble in the arcane faced a tedious, unrewarding grind that many just gave up on. Well, that era is over. The December 2025 update was a massive magical overhaul. Funcom has made it clear that sorcery is a key pillar of the game's future, and this update was the first, thunderous step. They didn't just tweak the system, they tore it down and rebuilt it from the ground up. The grind has been gutted, the power fantasy has been amplified, and the arcane arts now feel like a core, viable, and frankly exhilarating path to power. This update was positioned as a foundational step, meaning 2026 is set to build upon these incredible improvements with even more content. This isn't just a patch, it's a declaration of intent. Magic is here, it is mighty, and it has changed everything. So what does this new Age of Sorcery and streamlined survival actually look like? Let's break down the core pillars of the game and see how they've been reborn for 2026. Pillar 1, Sorcery, the Arcane Ascendancy. Let's start with the star of the show, the complete sorcery rework. The single biggest barrier was always the grind for sacrificial blood. In a game-changing move, that yield has been tripled. You now get 3 bottles of blood for every one that you used to, dramatically cutting down the time it takes to progress through the Tome of Curak. But it gets even better. Remember having to juggle different pouches and farm endless reagents just to cast simple spells? That's gone. Early tier spells no longer require any reagents at all, removing the friction from spell casting and letting you feel like a powerful magic user from the get-go. The arcane staff itself casts faster, making combat spell weaving feel more fluid and responsive than ever before. This isn't about just making things easier. It's about shifting focus to what makes sorcery exciting. The developers have added new summoning rituals, allowing you to call upon powerful and enigmatic beings. You can summon the Trader of Blood, a demon who will trade resources in bulk for blood, or the fearsome It That Hunts, who offers unique services if you can meet its price. There's even a highly dangerous ritual to manifest an avatar of the god Bakrug. But be warned, it's powerful enough to break its bonds and turn on its summoner. On top of this, Sorcerer Thralls now provide efficiency bonuses of the Sacrificial Stone, creating a powerful synergy between maintaining your followers and your own arcane progression. The message is clear. The path of the Sorcerer is no longer one of tedious preparation, but of thrilling power and dark discovery. Pillar 2, Survival and Crafting, Streamlined Savagery. With all of that focus on magic, the core survival experience was not forgotten. In fact, it's been refined to an art form. The developers have targeted the most tedious aspects of survival and implemented sweeping quality of life improvements that respect your time without diminishing the challenge. The biggest of these is a revolution in building and crafting. Previously, building a large base was an exercise in frustration. You'd load up on materials, stumble back to your base over-encumbered, place a few pieces, and repeat. Now, your followers will supply construction materials directly to you while you build with the construction hammer. This is a monumental change that lets you stay in the creative flow, focusing on your architectural vision instead of endless inventory juggling. The philosophy extends to crafting stations as well, which can now pull resources directly from your personal inventory. No more opening a bench, realizing you forgot one component, closing it, finding the item, and starting over. It's a small change that has a massive impact on the entire crafting loop. Even travel has been made less punishing. The corruption penalty from using the transmutatory stones has been significantly reduced, with the debuff lasting a mere 10 seconds. This encourages exploration, allowing you to traverse the vast map and visit your various outposts without severe consequences. All these changes work together to make the harsh world of Conan Exiles harsh for the right reasons, the challenging combat and dangerous environment, not because of clunky mechanics. Pillar 3. Building. Forging your legacy. The building system has always been one of Conan Exiles' crown jewels, and the recent quality of life improvements have made it shine brighter than ever. With the tedium of material transport and inventory management stripped away, builders are free to truly unleash their creativity. The change, allowing your follower to act as a mobile supply chest while you build, cannot be overstated. It transforms the act of creation from a logistical chore into a seamless, immersive experience. You can focus entirely on the design, the placement, and the strategic fortification of your base. Whether you're erecting a humble starter hut, a sprawling fortress carved into a cliffside, or a majestic palace overlooking the river, the process is now faster and infinitely more enjoyable. This renewed focus on creative expression means that in 2026, the landscapes of the Exiled Lands are more alive than ever with breathtaking player creations. It empowers you to not just build a shelter, but to craft a true legacy, a testament to your power and your will to dominate this savage world. Pillar 4. Combat and Conquest, the Thrall economy. A kingdom is nothing without its subjects, and in Conan Exiles, your power is measured by the army you command. The Thrall system remains one of the deepest mechanics in any survival game, and recent updates have added even more layers to it. At its core, the system is about subjugation. You venture out with a truncheon, knock an NPC unconscious, drag them back to your base, and break their will on the iconic Wheel of Pain. Once broken, they become your loyal followers, falling into two major categories: combat and crafting. Crafting thralls provide benefits at workbenches like unique recipes and reduced costs, while combat thralls defend your base or join you on adventures. The system goes deep, with thralls leveling up to level 20, gaining stats, and allowing for behavior customization, turning the hunt for the perfect warrior into a game in itself. The December 2025 update introduced a brand new economic dimension to this system: thrall trading. You can now construct selling stations to trade your excess human followers, animals, and even golems for gold coins. This provides a fantastic new way to generate wealth and gives players who specialize in capturing thralls a whole new way to play the game and interact with the world's economy. With empowered sorcery and a legion of loyal thralls, Conan Exiles in 2026 presents you with the ultimate test. The endgame is no longer just about surviving, it's about total domination. New atmospheric world events, like the mysterious dark drags and the return of headhunters, are shaping the world, offering unique challenges and exclusive rewards for those who participate. The depths of your magical power will be tested as you perform dangerous new rituals to summon powerful beings. Successfully summoning and dealing with entities like the Trader of Blood, who will trade resources for blood, opens up entirely new strategies for resource acquisition. The purge mechanics have also been improved, with spawning logic and land claim detection fine-tuned to create more predictable and fair base assaults. Your fortress and your army will be put to the test against waves of enemies hell-bent on tearing down everything you have built. Surviving is just the beginning. Thriving, conquering, and bending the entire land to your will. That is the true endgame of Conan Exiles in 2026. So is Conan Exiles worth playing in 2026? Absolutely. The game has matured into a more polished, accessible, and deeply engaging survival experience than ever before. The massive sorcery overhaul has made Magic a thrilling path. The quality of life improvements respect your time and amplify the joy of building. And the Thrall system offers endless depth for both combat and commerce. Funcom has laid a powerful foundation and has committed to building upon it, with more news and updates promised for 2026. The game is not just being maintained, it is actively expanding and evolving. This is a living, breathing world, and it has never been more vibrant or more dangerous. Are you ready to dominate the Reborn Exiled Lands? Let me know what you're most excited to conquer in the comments below. And what path will you choose? The brutal warrior, the Master Builder, or the all-powerful Sorcerer. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more adventures in the world of Conan. Now go, Exile. Your kingdom awaits. Thank you for watching Exiles. Until next time, keep crafting, keep surviving, and I'll see you in the Exiled Lands.